Hi guys, thank you for coming back. Today I'm going to talk about simultaneous equation. So this is a new concept to you. So I hope you can follow me closely to understand this subtopic. All right, let's get started. Okay, simultaneous equation is when we want to know two unknown, uh, then we need two equations to be formed and we try to solve from there. Okay, so this process is known as solving simultaneous equation because we have two equations right now and then we need to solve it simultaneously. All right, so there are two common methods to solve simultaneous equation algebraically, not using graph. We have learned graphical way, and now we are going to learn algebraically way. Okay, let's see the method. Actually, we have two methods. One is substitution and one is elimination. So let's try one question first. So let's say I have two equations right here. You can see we have two unknown, x and y, and x and y, two unknown here with some figure right here. And then I'll name the first equation as equation 1 and the second equation will be equation 2. Normally, I'll draw a line here. Then after that, we try to use substitution, means that is this way. So from equation 1, I try to make one unknown equal to something, right? That, like this case, I move the x away so that it becomes 9 minus x. So I named it as equation 3. In fact, this 1 and 3 are exactly the same. 1 and 3, I just moved x away from here to make his another equation, which is exactly the same with 1. So because y is equal to 9 minus x, so now I need to substitute it with the second into the second equation. You can see I replace the second equation, the y value here, with the y here as equal to this from equation 3. So you can see I substitute y now as this thing now. So the rest is still the same. Then I try to solve from here. You can see our equation normal y is only x only. So I try to simplify this part. I'll get 2x and then 7 will plus 9. So the answer will be 16 divided by 2, you get 8. So once we have x as 8, then we try to sub x8 into 3 because we want to find y right now. So now y will be equal to 9 minus 8. So that's why our answer is equivalent to 1. So in simultaneous equation, basically we want to find two unknown values, which is what is x equal to or y equal to. If we have these two values, then if we put it back here, you can see x is 8. 8 plus 1, I get 9. So it's correct. And then x, this one, 8 minus 1, also I get 7. So you can see these two values are actually fulfilled for both of the equations. Okay, so if you have this kind of answer, that means your answer will be totally correct already. All right, so this is called substitution because we substitute this into the second equation. Right? So how about elimination? Right? So I'm using the same process, same question right here. So now elimination is a process that I try to throw away one of the unknown. Either I throw away x first or I throw away y first. It depends. So I still name this equation 1 and equation 2. So in this case, I try to throw away the x. You can throw away the y, sorry. You can see from here, if I plus these two equations, you can see x plus x, you get 2x, right? But y plus minus y, I get nothing here already. So y already successfully eliminated. Then 9 will plus 7, you get 16. So in the end, x still get 8. You can see our answer is the same if you use this method. Once we have x equal to 8, then you substitute x into either 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. So if you put in 1 here, you can see x now become 8. So I plus y I still need to find and equal to 9. From here, y will equal to 9 minus 8, so equivalent to 1. So you can see the answer also the same with the substitution method. All right, so this is what we call as simultaneous equation. All right, next, let's try another equation, which is a different format. As long as they are linear, you can see still you have y and x, still we have x and y always. Then I name it as equation 1, equation 2. Then I still can use two methods to solve this type of question. So for substitution, Okay, from 1, because y is equal to 3 bracket x plus 5, right? This is given. And then I will substitute it to the second one because I will replace the y from the second equation right here. You can see I substitute 1. I replace the y as this thing. so I copy it, the rest still 0, 2x still 2x, but the y now becomes the things from the equation 1. This because I substitute it. So after that, I simplify this, I get 3x, I get 15, and then 5x will equal to this, and then x will equivalent to -3. Once I have x equal to -3, I can find y right now. So I will replace this x now as -3. You can see from here, this x now as -3. So from here, you solve it, then you get the answer y as 6, okay? So we already found the two answer, which is x equal to -3 and y equal to 6 using substitution method. Okay, now we try to use elimination method now. Okay, for these two, so I copy down, you see I copy it down, and then the second one also copy it down. The purpose of this is, you see, I try to arrange in order. This one is paired with y is paired with y, and x will pair with this. I try to eliminate y here. So if there is nothing in front, I can actually plus 0 to it, right? Plus 0 to it. So once you have this already, then we try to eliminate y by minus that. You can, if 1 minus 2, so 0 will minus -2, I get -2x. Y minus y, I get nothing. And then this thing minus 0, I still get back this, all right? So you can see from here, I try to simplify this part, and then you see I'll get the x equivalent to -3 still, so which is the same answer with when we use substitution method, all right? So once we have x equal to this thing, I can substitute this inside the either 1 or 2 is up to you, and then you find the answer is equivalent to 6, which is the same with this answer also, okay? So these two are the two methods that we can use to solve simultaneous equation, all right? Okay, next one, I try to show you another question. Let's say our question is this now, 2x minus y, 3x minus 2y and equal to 15. So let's use two methods again. One is substitution, one is elimination. So from number 1, I'll rearrange this thing. I want to get y is equivalent to this. So I'll move this away, become positive y, and this -3 move here, become +3. So you can see actually y is equivalent to 2x plus 3. Exactly this equation 3 is exactly the same with equation 1. I just rearrange it only, all right? So once I have y equivalent to this thing, so I will substitute it into the second one. So you can see I copy down 3x, but this y now in brackets, I'll replace it with this thing, right? So after that, simplify, expand it. 2 times 2, you get -4. -2 times positive 3, you get -6. So when you start to simplify, in the end, you get x equivalent to -21. Once you have x equal to -21, I try to find y right now. So you can substitute it into the third one, the third equation. So you can see 2 times -21 plus 3 equivalent to y. So y is actually -39. Okay, so once you have these two answers, that means you already finished to find out the x and y already. All right. So for elimination process, because there is no common value of x, you can see this is 2x, this is 3x. If I minus, I plus, whatever, I still get x here, and then there is no common value from this also. So I will try to make this the same. So let's say I want to throw away y. So I try to make this as 2y. Right? So I'll times the 1 with 2. So when I times equation 1 with 2, then I get 4x minus 2y minus 6. Every single terms must times 2. Once you have this one already, from equation number 4 is actually the same with equation number 1. They are exactly the same. If you divide this with 2, you get back this. So that I just expand it, like times 2 to it, then I get this. All right. So the purpose is this, I want to match it with equation 2. See, I'll copy down equation 2. So as you can see, okay, I have 2y and 2y. Then I can use elimination to eliminate 2y right now. How? When we minus them, right? So why I choose minus? Because minus 2y minus negative 2y, only I get positive y here. So these two will contra each other, right? So you get 0 here. So that's why I need to use minus instead of plus. You cannot plus then. If you plus then you get negative 4y. You still cannot successfully eliminate one of the unknown. The process of elimination is we try to eliminate one of the unknown. So 4x minus 3x, you get this. Minus 2y minus negative 2y is this thing. Negative 6 minus 15 you put here. All right. So after that, you get only one y and one x. Sorry, because 4x minus 3 you get x. Then this one gone, right? This one is becomes 0. Now this one become negative 21. You can see our answer still the same. Huh? Okay, once we have x equal to this already, very easy already. You can just substitute into either 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to you. Then you can slowly find out what is the y value. So in this case, I substitute into 1. So you can see 2 times negative 21 minus y equal to negative 3 is from equation 1. So from here, you slowly do it. Then you get y is actually equivalent to negative 39. All right. So you can see the answer still the same. So sometimes elimination is easier. Sometimes substitution is easier. So it depends on both way will give you the same answer. All right. So the question in the exam will never say must use this method, must use this method. It's up to you. Huh? It depends. Huh? If you are familiar with this method, then you use this. If you are familiar with this method, you use this. Huh? Sometimes the question, it depends on the question, which one is easier. All right. So I think that's it for today. So for your practice, you can try exercise 13.3 and 13.4. Try to use this, the method that I just mentioned just now, and if any problem, then you can just text me. All right. Thank you.